So, Infernal Shrines. You know how I feel about Infernal Shrines. Love it.
Nice. Infernal Shrines.
Solid first pick. What are you looking for? I know what I'm looking for, but what are you looking for?
I mean, I wish I was looking for some Valir, but
Right? Everybody loves watching Valyra play. Yeah, everybody loves watching Valyra play. Let's see here. All right, let me go ahead and friend Arcandiel.
I think the default Kerrigan or KT are pretty good on this map.
Yeah, no, I would agree. We'll have to see what we get, but should be some great games. I'd like to see. I'd still like to see Diablo. Obviously, I think he's still really strong. Especially on this map, this is one of his better maps. But Sylvanas can't be ignored here, right?
Yeah, Sylvanas is indeed very strong if you get the Punisher.
Wow, they want some game. They want some game privacy here. Okay, all right. Ordo Equitem. I can respect that. Like to keep it secret, keep it safe. I am a nerd and I know it. I got only. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna guess that maybe half of the people watching right now got that reference, but that's okay.
Oh, come on. Who hasn't seen those movies?
I mean, you never know, right? You never know. Some people may not have seen those movies, right? It's always a possibility. Some people have, some people haven't. I do have my delay set to 60 seconds. So I don't even want to know what that link is. That's got to be like straight up Rick rolling. Let's just see, just for hell of it. Let's see what we got. Bye. That was funny, Bobap. I'll give you credit for that one. That was funny. All right, looks like we're gonna go into the draft. Infernal Shrines, Penguin Bob and the Uninstalls versus Ordo Equitem. Yeah. I love me some Infernal Shrines drafting. So, Ordo Equitem has first ban, first pick. And it looks like they're not wasting any time. They might be ready to just immediately ban out the Dahaka. I mean,
that's a good meta ban, right?
Right. I mean, I agree with that, actually. I think that's a great ban. The global presence he gives allows him to soak in a lane and then pop onto the shrine immediately, right? No pause, no wait, just boom, I'm here. The AoE damage he does, clears the lane, clears the shrine, the drag. Dahaka has patched his way back into the meta, and I'm actually quite pleased by that. But changing it up, Sylvanas also not a bad ban here. Sylvanas makes it... Go ahead.
So I was going to say, see, that's what I was thinking. They could ban the Dahaka here, and then they could pick those Sylvanas themselves if PBU doesn't ban it. So that was... Oh, but they banned Rag instead.
And a late game switch to or late draft switch to a Ragnaros. That's also a good ban, though. Ragnaros is very powerful on this map. The shrines can get hit by the closer forts with Molten Core. So, and Rag is super strong right now. And then over to PBU.
Now, PBU can choose to ban the Sylvanas here if they don't want to fight it, or, I mean, they'd have to, because if they didn't, then Ordo Equitem?
Yes. Which apparently, Knightly Order is what Dayuni in chat is believing that it is, which kind of fits. So, yeah.
Yeah. Then Team Ordo Equitem might pick it up real quick because Sylvanas is pretty strong.
Sylvanas is strong, but maybe they also wanted the Dahaka, so by leaving... Oh, okay. PBU not looking for swaps today.
Yep.
I do not blame them. The swaps are evil. And yeah, there it is. There's the quick
fast
Sylvanas.
Pick up Sylvanas.
They knew what they wanted and they grabbed it. Oh, okay then. Not to be outdone by quick picks, we're going to go Mouth Dahaka.
Let's see how these two teams settle out a little bit with these picks. Mouth, Dahaka are really good meta picks.
And it's great on this map, right? Roots,
yeah, definitely.
Roots, the silence, the drag, and like I said, when Dahaka was up to be banned in the first place, he's just really strong overall on this map right now. Taking their time now. Maybe they weren't expecting the Mouth. They had to be expecting the Dahaka because they almost banned it.
Yeah. I mean, they still got a lot to pick here. ETC, good
and
pickup. Yeah,
Kael'thas.
KT.
I like both of those picks.
Yeah, ETC is just a really good tank right now, and then KT is pretty good on this map.
I mean, like we discussed last week, we like him over Jaina on this map.
Yeah.
So I think the KT pick is a good pick. Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt you there.
No, it's all good.
What do you think? You think they ban Tychus here because they're going double tank, or you think they ban maybe a Rhaegar?
Yeah, Tychus ban would be pretty good because, you know, when you choose Dahaka, you're kind of saying that I'm going to double tank, but it's possible to single tank as a Dahaka or with a Dahaka.
True. Haven't seen it very often though, but it is absolutely possible to do it. Oh,
You ban the Tychus.
There's the Tychus ban.
Now, if I were Ordo Equitem right now, I'd probably want to ban, a tank to limit their options for the double tank. Because if they ban the Tychus, then they're saying, hey, we're going to go double tank.
Right. And that's a good Diablo ban. I actually like that. If you're going to ban a tank at this point, given what they've already picked, I think with Artanis already blocked, Diablo is a good choice.
So, you know, the tanks that are still remaining, right? You have Joe, you have Muradin. Guess just pick one of those.
Yeah, but at this point, you don't even have to pick it now, right? You can wait and save it for your last pick.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because they're not going to... I mean, yeah, sure, they might double tank with the ETC, but chances are pretty good they're not going to double tank with that ETC pick, right? So...
And there it is.
But there's the Joe pick and the Gul'dan pick. I love Gul'dan on this map. Not as much as I love him on Braxis.
Gul'dan goes pretty good with Malfurion, but like not as good as Oriel or like Medic.
Right.
But yeah, they needed a mage. I'm kind of happy that they didn't pick Jaina. I personally don't like Jaina that much as far as like these games go, because I don't feel like Jaina provides that much besides like the beginning burst.
Right.
Unless she goes Icelands build.
Yeah, but even that, I don't know. I like the Gul'dan pick. I was worried that they would go into the there's a Rhaegar Sonya pick.
Oh man, Sonya.
It's not bad.
She's
she
making
just
her
got
way
buffed.
back into the meta.
That's not a bad pick at all, right? I mean, she got buffed yesterday, right? That was yesterday. That patch.
I think that was I don't think that was yesterday. I think it was a bit earlier, wasn't it?
No, because we had scrims Thursday, and that wasn't the patch. Had to be yesterday.
Okay, yeah, it might be yesterday.
Maybe it was Thursday though. It all runs together now, man. I'm telling you. But yeah, Sonya's stronger now, and I like that Vala pick too. So I like both of these drafts. I'm glad that PBU didn't go into the Li Ming. I think that would have been a mistake. But I like both of these drafts, and it'll be interesting to see who does what in the game.
Picking the Sonya, I know she just got buffed, but picking the Sonya into the Johanna is kind of questionable in my opinion.
Into the Johanna, I'll agree with, but let's see what they can do with it. So on the red team for Ordo Equitem, we have Arcandiel on the ETC, Chady on the Sonya, Magic Pants, properly named, on the Kael'thas, Icarus on the Sylvanas, and New Jag on the Rhaegar.
And for PBU, we have Penguin Bob on the Johanna, Popo on Gul'dan, PGTV on Dahaka, TNG Bobap on Vala, and Thermic on Malfurion.
Should be an interesting game. I do agree. Sonya into the Johanna might have been a mistake, but we'll have to see how that goes. Yeah, should be a good game though. Winner of this, of course, going to face TNG. Also should be a good game. Good warm-up game right here.
Oh, I wonder if it's just going to be a warm-up game where we're going to see some fire.
Hopefully some fire. Hopefully some fire. All right. Now that I got everything squared away.
PBU pre-splitting.
I love Echo of Corruption on Gul'dan, though. It can be so powerful. KT, of course, going Kael'thas. So hopefully he can stay alive long enough to complete that quest. If not, it's a world of hurt.
You mean Convection, right?
Yeah, what did I say?
Kael'thas.
Oh, well, yeah, Kael'thas picked Convection, right? And it looks like...
No. KT picked Kael'thas.
Oh, Jesus. I promise I've done this before, people.
Oh,
They're going to go ahead and try and choose top. They should get at least the first tower. Yep, they do get the first tower. But they may have overstayed their welcome here. ETC getting rooted. Taking some good damage, but not quite getting killed, so... And now we're going to go ahead and see people split into their lanes, but 3 people staying top to deal with Vala. This could get a little dangerous up top for her. Ah, there we go. Now everybody's split now. Dahaka solo bottom lane, though. So they do have a slight... PBU does have a slight XP lead because of the length of time it took Ordo to get down into that bottom lane. But not enough to make a huge difference yet. Oh, Johanna getting caught out and almost killed. Deciding to go back in and maybe see if she can't do something anyway. Sonya is owning her lane against Vala. Vala has to go back and tap already. So that matchup may actually work out for the Sonya.
I mean, Sonya back in the day, she was like the queen of solo laning, right? And then Thrall came out and she was like a bit less powerful.
Right.
But she's still pretty good solo laning.
And it does look like the Hawk is swapped with Vala, so it looks like PBU might be setting up for a 4-man rotation after this shrine. Little scuffle going on just below the shrine, though. Nobody quite wants to start the shrine. Instead, they decided they would fight each other. Vala getting pretty low there. And now Ordo is on the shrine and starting to kill some skeletal defenders. Also, I know we had a question about when that patch dropped. Diony's pointing out in chat that it was on Thursday. And that was almost a dead Dahaka and a very low Malfurion. So Ordo has a solid lead in the skeletal defenders and put a lot of damage into the side of PBU. I don't know. I think Ordo might solidly have this first Arcane Punisher in the books.
Yeah, while their healing for both teams are very similar right now. That
ETC did go down there.
I was gonna say PBU isn't putting out as much damage as those KT flame bombs and such are, but then ETC goes down, right?
Right, then ETC goes down, but Dahaka did go down too. He was caught out and then burrowed, and KT said, okay, well, when you come out of that burrow, my flame strike's gonna be there to kill you. And then Malf getting killed by John Cena, who was not content to just attack structures this game, wanted to get a kill on a hero. And Penguin Bob, on the Johanna, also getting killed by John Cena. So this could actually be a full fort for them with Sylvanas being there.
They just didn't see it coming.
I see what you did there. That was good, and that was a fort for Ordo. So that was actually a really good first Punisher. And top lane, actually, Sonya has the whole top wall down in the meantime. So Ordo Equitem getting actually a lot of value out of that Punisher push just now. And now we have Sonya facing Dahaka up in the top lane. And she might actually, she was pushing in to try and kill him. She put in a lot of damage on that. In the meantime, we do have the rest of the groups grabbing mercenaries and spreading out and trying to soak their lanes. 7 has been picked up by Ordo Equitem already, while PBU is still trying to get those levels. And Malf is going to die quickly. What do you think? It's very hard to catch up when you're constantly dying.
Yeah, I think PBU just needs to play a little bit safer and maybe watch their positioning, because if you notice that Ordo Equitem is just using the ETC roam, they're just coming down, and if you're out of position, it's down, he stuns you, and then the KT follow-up is pretty good. So that's what happened to the Malf.
That is exactly what happened to Malf. And if you look, there's a nice little 4-on-4 brewing bottom lane, but with Sylvanas there, these Giants are just getting a ton of value. And now it's a bottom lane shrine. So no wall for them to pull the Punisher across. And they're in a really good position to go ahead and start the shrine. And at the same time, they have Giants pushing middle lane. So pressure all over the map against PBU for the side of Ordo Equitem. And they're starting the shrine, and they're going to go ahead and start killing some skeletal defenders. And they have a ton of vision with these lanes pushed out as far as they are.
Yeah, KT has already completed his convection at, what, like 6 minutes into the game? Which
right.
is really bad for PBU.
And Ordo Equitem is about to hit 10. So that Malf is in a place he does not want to be right now, and he may go down here and give them their 10s, and that's exactly what happened. And since the camp's already started, Ordo Equitem says, why not? Let's just take this camp out real quick. They are playing like they really want to meet TNG at this point, and that's going to be a Frozen Punisher bottom lane. And I don't know about this defense, man. 10 versus 8, this is not a defense you want to go in on. We do have Mosh Pit. We'd have Leap. Wrath of the Berserker. I don't know why I called that Leap. Everything looks pretty standard, and I would be looking, if I'm ETC at this point, I'm looking to try and maybe get a solid Mosh Pit, or just use John Cena to extend my stun. Really, either one works, right? That's gonna be the keep wall down in this bottom lane. Ordo is pushing in hard.
This is extra rough. Because
that 2-man Mosh Pit does secure 2 more kills. And Dahaka this whole time, this could be, because Dahaka this whole time has been middle lane trying to clear middle lane out. This actually could be game. Another John Cena, and is ETC gonna follow up, or are they gonna?
Oh, they're going for game.
They're going for game here. And that might be a dead Joe. That's a dead Joe. This is game. There's recovering from this point is very difficult. You don't have your 10s. It's 9v12, and that core is just dying fast. That is going to be game.
GG.
That was rough. That was rough on the side of PBU. They had a good showing last week, and then Ordo Equitem came in and said, "Hey boys, we're new to this tournament. Let me introduce you to ourselves." and that's what happened. All right, so our next game that we're gonna cast after the brackets get updated is gonna be TNG versus Ordo Equitem.
Oh, this is going to be a game to watch.
Right? I'm actually looking forward to this game a lot. Let's see how it goes. Let me go ahead and get some messages out here to people.
Now I know that PBU and TNG are pretty friendly with each other, so let's see if TNG will be able to avenge their friends.
Right? It will be interesting to say. Mini CP, thank you for the follow. I do also upload everything to YouTube. I know Nightbot just pointed that out to everybody, but usually I try to upload these Sundays during the day. Also, I totally just forgot what I was going to add. Oh, well. Okay, then. So, next game should be TNG versus Ordo Equitem. Penguin Bob's not out. This is a double elimination tournament, so they will just move down to the lower bracket, and we will see who they face. They're going to face the loser of Five Guys on a Scooter and Latin Power. So we will see how that goes. But yeah, it's shaping up to be a nice tournament already.
Man, that last game reminded me of how how we got destroyed when we tried to get into the HGC.
Right? It did. It felt very much like I was watching the HGC qualifier.